Greetings folks, it's Skiz Fernando. Welcome back to another edition of Pan Asian. And as we are sliding quickly into the summer season here, it's getting pretty hot and you're probably not going to want to use your stove top or your oven too much. So I've got the perfect dish for the warm weather. It's actually a Chinese inspired dish. It's called mussels with black beans and coriander. And I don't think I've made mussels ever on Pan Asian, so this will be a first. It's a very quick dish, very few ingredients, and very little stove time, which is probably the best thing. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to make this dish in your very own kitchen. Alright, follow me. For starters, you're going to need 2 pounds of mussels. And you're going to want to scrub the mussels with a stiff brush to remove any dirt or grit. Of course, remove any beards. And discard any open mussels that don't close when they're tapped. 1 tablespoon of peanut oil, and I'm actually using vegetable oil here. 2 tablespoons of canned salted black beans, which have been rinsed and mashed. And you can get this ingredient at any Asian store. 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. 1 teaspoon of finely chopped fresh ginger. 2 long fresh red chilies, finely chopped, and I'm using about 6 small red chilies because you know I like some heat. 1 tablespoon of fresh cilantro roots, finely chopped. A 1/4 cup Chinese rice wine or dry sherry, and I happen to be using some Shaoxing rice wine, which is a very good one. 2 tablespoons of lime juice. 2 teaspoons of sugar. And finally, 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro leaves, roughly chopped. All right, you ready to do this, folks? Join me over by the stove. Coriander root. And I'm just going to saute that quickly for about 2 to 3 minutes until it becomes fragrant. Wow, and believe me, it doesn't take long. Next, I'm going to add the Chinese rice wine. And I'm going to turn up the heat to high. And as soon as this thing is going, I'm just going to add about 1/2 of my mussels. Kind of spread them out into a single layer, and then you're going to cover the pot. And you want to cook this first batch of mussels for about 2 to 3 minutes with the lid on. And once all the mussels open, you can transfer them to the serving dish and repeat the same process with the second batch. And be sure to discard any mussels that do not open because they're not going to be good. Now mussels cook pretty quickly, so as you can see, 2 to 3 minutes is about all you'll need for all these lovely mussels to open, like so. liquid here, or marinade, which is got a lot of flavor in it. And what we're going to do is add the lime juice. Make sure you get all of it. And there you have it, folks. Mussels with black bean and corn. And that has definitely got to be one of the quickest dishes I've done on Pan Asian. And I'm just going to take some of the mussels onto my plate here. As you can see, I've got some rice because I want to be able to catch some of this nice gravy. See if I can get a little bit of it. Obviously the cilantro is dominant. I can also taste the garlic, the ginger, the chilies. And it's all kind of seeped into the mussels.